I am Vineet and I am from Motocare Productions. We have been building custom accessories for bikes and cars since past 10 years. And in today's video, we are reviewing a bike, which is Meteor 250 from Royal Enfield. This bike is pretty heavy, for which it requires a lot of protection. So even before protecting your bike, you should first protect yourself and then protection for the bike. So I'll be explaining all the parts that we have installed which will secure our ride. So without further ado, let's get started. So we'll start from the front of the bike. So you see this part, this is basically called a visor. And the main function of the visor is to cut air and provide a more aerodynamic traction for the bike. Okay. So this part we have built in mild steel, if you can see the finishing and all. And we have used the industry's cutting edge powder coating technique so that this is scratch resistant. Even if you're hitting or even if you're going little off-road, all the stones which hit will not be affecting this. And the main part, we have used all stainless steel bolts. So the reason for this is, if you use an iron bolt, it always gets rust, right? So that's the reason we use stainless steel bolts. Coming to the next part, this is called the headlight grille. So the main reason again being, whenever you're riding, you're going off-road, there's a lot of stones which might come from the the vehicle in front, and which might hit your headlight and it might spoil the headlight. And when you're on long rides and your headlight is gone, you're dysfunctional. So this is a very important part, the headlight grille. So coming down, the lighting is very important. So let it be any bike. The stock lights of the bikes are not that good, okay? So you always need to have an auxiliary. And there is always a question, where will you install your auxiliary? So that's why these are our fog light clamps. Again, the mild steel material properly integrated onto the bike with stainless steel bolts. No movement, no vibration at all. So you can basically you can mount any company's auxiliary lights and they are good to go. So let's go further. Let's explore all the parts. So you see this. This is basically called a sub guard. Again, you see our branding here, beautiful black and red combination. So again, for the same reason, whenever you're traveling, cruising, you don't know what might come and hit your engine. So for that, we have a sub guard which protects your engine all the time. And coming to the main part, this is basically called a crash guard. Whenever I am crashing, so the first part is my crash guard, right? So this is very important, and this crash guard we have built very strong to take an impact of a heavy bike like this. So this is almost 1.5 inch bike which we have used. And you see this is the part which will have the first contact with the ground. So this is basically aluminium, which is very strong, on which we have a nylon rubber. So this is very long lasting. Even if you're taking minor crashes, this will save your legs, your bike, your engine and a lot of things. Go on to the back of the bike. So this is more of a utility rather than protection. So let's get started with our first part, which is this part. This is basically called a saddle stay. So here you mount your panniers, or you can even mount your jerry cans for extra fuel and all. So if you see, they are sturdy, again the same material. This is basically the 1-inch pipe we have used to make it look aesthetic as well. And the wonderful part about us is we can do a lot of custom work. If you see this side here, this is a lot straight, okay, because we don't have any guard here. But when you come onto this side, there is a stock sari guard which we have given. So we have customized it to fit, to adapt to that design, and we have built our saddle stay. And the next part is the footrest. The footrest here. So we have on the both sides. So this is also a very nice utility. You have a footrest here, but this is long. This has a lot of strength, so you can aram se relax. Your pavilion can aram se relax whenever you're going on a long ride. And when I talk about relaxation, so our next part is the backrest. Install this and your pavilion will thank you, because basically this is a lot of this is a part of great utility. Until unless someone sits there and feels that, they'll not understand. So again, as I said, your girlfriend will thank you if you are taking her on long rides and by using this. And what else? Yeah, so this is basically called the top rack, and if you want to mount or top casing, you can put it here. So our design is very adaptable. So if you see, we have given so many holes, so many things, so it will fit across all the panniers which are there in the market. I mean, if it's not, we are always ready to help you customize it. Now we basically have covered all the parts which we have installed, but I feel it's very important for us to discuss the quality of material used, the industry techniques which have been used while production, and how this can basically improve the overall experience of us using this part. Okay, so let's get started with the material. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, the material is basically called the mild steel. Okay, we have sourced this material from Tata, and we use only branded material in our factories. So even if you see the welding techniques used here, these are industry's top techniques. Our welders are all certified. By the way, we just don't hire any local welders. Our welders are certified, and then we hire them. And if you see the finish in welding, it's all very smooth. And coming to the third part, the coating. So the powder coating is again industry's top techniques. Actually, it is the same technique which Royal Enfield use. If you see, this is the company's powder coating and this is our powder coating, there is basically no difference. We use the same techniques which they use. And coming to the bolts, you see wherever we have installed bolts, they're all stainless steels. The main advantage of stainless steel is doesn't rust, and the contacts like this might catch rust very fast if you are using anything apart from stainless steel. For the crash guard, while it fits onto the bike, we have used a 5 mm clamp here. See how sturdy it is. So whenever there is an impact, this clamp along with the stainless steel screws will give the maximum protection. So yes, we are done. I've covered everything. So that's pretty much it for today's video. We have reviewed all the parts that we have installed for Meteor 650 by Royal Enfield. And yes, we'll be bringing a lot of videos like this in our near future. So today, let's call it a day. And always remember, wear your helmets while driving. Thanks a lot.